Everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. My name is Nissa and today we're gonna take a look at the Kamchatka Brown Bear, which is a mod made by Havok, Gabboi and MegaGamingRex. Three modders that together just make these magical mods that I love so much. So I have high expectations today. So if I get mad at something that's just a little bit like a real small thing, it's just because my expectations today is really high. Um, the Kamchatka Brown Bear is this beautiful bear. You can see it here. It is of course brown. I kind of see it as the dirty bear because it has this darker coloration on the legs and the belly, basically the underside, that could look like it's just a little dirtier down there. But it is the coloration of the bear, so that's a important thing to look for. The ears are a little longer, not necessarily bigger, but a little longer than other bears we have looked at. Um, and I have seen them both in this thick color variation that this one is, and we also have seen some really thin one. Maybe they're younger, maybe they're just been starving for some time. Again, bears are one of the animals in the wild that doesn't do that great at this time, so don't know. But this was the picture I found where you could see them dry. There's a lot of pictures out there of them playing in water. I recommend you go and watch some of them because it just makes you happy to watch dirty bears in water, basically. But let's just get in here. And we just saw a birth here. That's cute. And let's go straight for it. Why would you want to get this bear compared to we already have 3 bear in this group of bears? We of course have the sun bear that I wouldn't compare to this because it's kind of a really different bear. The polar bear also something I wouldn't compare to this. Again, very different both in where they live, where how they look, how they live. Um, so what we have here is the Formosan black bear. I know it's black, but it still have a few things in common. So we're gonna drop that over here. It will be the easiest one to recognize. Then we have the grizzly, of course, going on here. Then we have the Himalayan brown bear going on here. Keep in mind, all of these are male, so there's no gender change in color or something like that. And then, of course, the Kamchatka. I think I said it right, brown bear. I'm gonna put him here. Let's see what happens then. I think he's wet, so that's why he looks so dark. Also think he's wet. Why couldn't you stay out of the water? Of course, the black one is a very small compared to the others, and the coloration and all of that. So it's not the biggest comparisons, but it still has some of the same features. So I just wanted to show it off here. Um, size wise, there aren't the biggest. I'm guessing you see the same as I do, but normally I would notice it more. But since this one, if you look at the shine as the Himalayan, that was the Himalayan. Yeah, if you look at the shine on that, it does the same. At the same time, the weirdest thing here is though it's not only the coloration that changes. If you look on the butt, the level of the butt, it pumps up and pumps down when you do it. The same as the shoulders. That's a little weird. I know it's normally not here we're looking at it. Um, of course, we have the beautiful ombre going on here. Where I think here we are a little closer to the grizzly, where up here we're a little closer to the Himalayan. Though both of these are neutral to a reddish brown coloration. This one has this more yellowish color. The ears, as I mentioned, should be a little longer. I don't think we get that here, to be honest. I don't feel like that. We will look at it when I compare them to their own species later. But here you can see the Himalayans seems to have longer ears, and the grizzly appears to have bigger ears. Uh, Besides that, it is a bear. It is a bear. So of course it have a lot of the bear features. Um, it looks so small. It could be a baby, to be honest. We have it here, of course, the Kamchatka Brown Bear. Again, I do the best I can here. It is a least concerned animal, which we love to see. Again, a lot of bears are not. A population in the wild, 14,000. Again, that doesn't seem like that much, but if they only live in a small area, then 14,000 is a lot if it's right next to where you live. Uh, let's see here in Asia, more specifically Kamchatka, Russia. I'm guessing that's a specific part of Russia. I saw when I googled it, there was a list over coastal bears, which is a part of. Never heard about coastal bears before, so I guess it's a group of bears that lives at the coast. That's just guesswork, but I kind of think that what it means. Um, and the area out here, what I find a bit interesting is if I look really, really close, and I'm not sure you can see it, depending on which camera monitor you're watching this on, basically. But going in here, it seems like this isn't the only pink zone. We also have a little bit there, a little bit in here, a little bit here, but also a little bit here and here and here. I don't know if it's just the map looking like that or if it's on purpose. It's very, very small spots, I will say. Live in taiga, temperate, and tundra biomes, so it's kind of in the middle there where they can take the cold, but they can also be very easily in a hotter biome, making it kind of easy to keep them a lot of places. 300 square meters of land, no water required. They do swim. I haven't seen them dive though, but they do swim. And I think I just don't have enough water for them to dive here. That's a possibility. Minus 20 to 28 degrees Celsius. So if you have them in a temperate or anything warmer than that, so make sure they have a cooler. It's a little more expensive, but your animal will be much happier for it. You need a grade 4 climb proficiency above 2 meters. That's 6.6 feet. Standard bear information here: 1 male, 1 female, nothing else. No dominance. They are promiscuous and they are neutral around humans. Though guests should still not enter their habitat. The males grows to 2.7 meters long. That is, I'm trying here. I'm really trying here. It's 2.67, 8.5 feet or something right there, roughly. And the female is 20 centimeters shorter. 20 centimeters. I know this. That's 4 inches. So it's easier to compare that way. And this is the length. Keep that in mind. It's not the height, it's the length. Both of them live for around 25 years. Males weigh 650 kilos. Females 50 less. Again, about the double amount in pounds. For my American viewers out there, I know you are there. Honestly, for the longest time, over half of my viewership have been from the US. Don't know why, but I'm glad you're here. Then you were overthrown on the throne of my viewers by the Asians, especially India and Nepal. Again, I have no idea why. But everyone for every country, I love that you are here. And honestly, do me the favor, go in the comment section and just either comment where you're from or your flag emoji. Maybe both, because I probably don't know every single flag out there. I'm really bad at flags. But I love that we have this global thing going on. I thought maybe some fun from Germany or Sweden or England if I was lucky. Um, we have the whole wide world here, and you are so welcome. Anyway, to continue, um, reach sexual maturity at age 5 and can reproduce until they die. Give between 1 and 4 offspring every 48 months. That every fourth year, and are pregnant for 8 months. Should be very easy to get to reproduce in captivity. I'm just gonna check here. Is that's the same? Grizzly is every 60 month. 45 for the Himalayan brown bear, so it's the same there. I didn't know that it went that long in between, but do what you need to do. Gonna go over here. No interspecies enrichment. I didn't really count on there to be any. Wow, they're going ham on all of this. We have a lot of enrichment. Should we start with the food now when they're over here? I know we don't do that normally, but we're gonna do. Here we have the bamboo thingy, the underwater feeder, but only the tall one, so they must dive for that at least. Then we have here, of course, the block of frozen fruit. They don't have the block of frozen fish, which is art when they have the fish feeder. Then we have the rolling, what's it called? Large fixed roller feeder. The tree forester. I love that animation. It's just like, I want it all. And then this tree scatter feeder for normal enrichments that are gone. Just gonna call them in. We of course have the herbs and marga, the fire hose thingy. We have the scratching pole and the 2 scratching trees. Then we have both cardboard boxes, herbs and marga. I'm not sure I said that. The praise in the sack, and then this wind chime, I think it's, yeah, wind chime. So we have a lot going on here. They are cute. I like bears. They're cute. As I said, they do swim, and the animation here looks, it's a little high, honestly. It would be heavier than that, so normally it would be placed a little lower. The baby animation is a little standing. It's a little weird. The forepaws isn't down in the water. The bum is pretty much under the head, so it's very vertically placed. It's a little weird. I'm just gonna leave it there. So it isn't. Well, and the worst thing is, I'm not sure if this is the mod or this is the game. I know the bear is the mod, but the reason for it standing here, it could just as well be the game. Let's see. We don't have any climbers right now, but I have seen them climb. You see all of the fire hose balls laying on the ground here. Wow, you got that all the way over here from there. But the fire hose ball is from up here, so you can see they have been up, they have been climbing. We have 2 colorations of them. I think it's gendered, so the males here, you can clearly see the males from females. The size on the its own is the female over here. The size is different, clearly, but all. Hi, babes. Sorry, my cat just knocked in the door. I always close my door like this open, so they can just push it open. And when he really wants to say something, he have figured out if he runs into the door and smack it open, then I gonna notice this clearly. Uh Anyway, the size is clearly different between males and females, and the coloration seems to be gendered because I think all of the males, I have 4 males in here, have this color. My 6 females have this color. Um, I'm not sure if the coloration is something that happens in the wild, the difference between genders, or if it's something the mother did. Um, but it seems like we have a dry one here, so why don't we just turn her around? Can you please stop doing that so you look normal? There we go. Um, yeah, just a second. That's what you get when you name your cat after an emperor. Anyway, I really want to just put up here a comparison photo because there's just something that I feel like we didn't get. We didn't get the longer ears. We got the cute, stuffy ears here. I will say I saw some pictures looking a little more like this than the picture I have down there. um, but besides that, I feel like we are really there. I do feel like the picture below me have more texture and more fluff, like more outwards. If you think of it like a tiger, some tigers have like this beard area fluffing outwards, kind of like that, but without the coloration, of course. The eyes are really, really droopy. Looks a little bit droopy. Well, a little like I'm too old for this shit, basically. We have the glitching going on. Keep in mind that might be my computer, so it may not happen on yours. Of course, we have the nose here. We have the nose texture. I love it. We have the fur here going in multiple direction. I actually like that. So we have it going down there and down there. But I'm not sure if yeah, I think it's the fur going that way or it's the rig peeking through. Either way, I actually think it looks good because a lot of animals doesn't just have hair going one direction. They have like that's the same like I'm not able to part my hair in a specific way because I have one of those turning around things in my hair, so my hair will never be like that. A lot of animals have them too. Going in here, I really love the hair texture. It's really good, and looking from here, the texture is actually real close. But that on the picture, still it is a little longer the fur, but the longer the fur is in Planet Zoo, the more we get the fluffiness issue. We can see here it is already happening. Where again, if you are new here, fluffiness issue is if you look straight at the fur, it looks wonderful. If you see it like from another angle, it looks very blurry. That's the fluffiness issue. I have stopped it, and that's the official name now. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one using it, but it's an official thing on my channel. Um, so I think it's a good choice not to make it too fluffy because that blurriness would have become much worse. The forehead here have this indent. It have in the middle. You can see that on the picture. Like the bone inside of the head have this indent that is shaped after. I like it's there. It's also have the indent here that it's have again on the picture, and you can see this middle way. Again, it's a big animal, so it have a lot of fat, but it also have a lot of muscle, muscle, that you can see like in small places peeking through. For instance, here, so like that's a muscle, and I really like that. It have the cutest little tail. Again, this was a female. Should we see if we can find a new a? That was the Himalayan. I think he's dry. It's easier to compare. Ooh, ooh. We have baby colorations. We have baby. We have this again with the color change when you get closer. And then we have a darker one over here again with this color change, but it's darker. I didn't notice that before. Are you also gendered? Like, is this? I can't. Whoa! What did I do? I'm trying to click you. There. This over here is a female. So here's the dark one's the female and the light one a male. And we have another light one here that is female. So the baby coloration is not gendered. I don't think the adult one should be, but it just appears that way to me. Again, beautiful. It feels, of course, bigger, but it also feels like bigger. Like the ears are the same size, but the face is just bigger. It feels that way to me a little bit. I like the scars, the placement of them, and it works with this kind of fur. So you can see here again, if you go to the side, the fur will cover. You can't see that. Now you can see some of the scarring, and if you look straight at it, you can see the scars more clearly because then they don't, which again makes it more lively. I feel a lot of the animal in Planet Zoo, it looks like the scars was just placed outside the fur, and here it looks like it is inside the fur, as they should be. So overall, beautiful. Oh, should we see the claws? I didn't think bears had 5 forward pointing. I thought they actually had a wolf claw. I'm not saying that it's how it is. It's just what I thought. But again, it is a wolf claw, not a bear claw, so it makes sense. Should we get a close up of a baby? This is 0.6 years old. They seem to be the same size, so I don't think there's any gradual aging. There. Let's just see here. Now, it is a realistic baby in the way that it haven't been cartoonish or anything like that to make it more baby-like. Again, I like baby-like. You still have some baby features. For instance, the ears appears bigger. Not that they are bigger, but they appear bigger compared to the face. The snout area appears bigger compared to the face, and so on. The pores is of course very small. You can see that down here. So therefore, again, glitching. Keep in mind that might be my computer, so it may not happen on yours. But for instance, the thing is the eyes. If you would have made them more baby-like, you would have made them bigger because that's what we see on human babies. So it's what we as humans would recognize as baby-like. You could have done that, they didn't. Again, it's a personal thing. I like to give them that tiny smidge cartoonish, not too much, but like for instance, the eyes a little bigger. I would have loved that because that's my personal choice. You may not feel the same. And again, the only one who decides which mods you should use are you. I just make these videos to show them off and basically just help people and myself. I watch my own videos back to figure out which mod was the good one for this and this again. um Again, glitching, keep in mind that might be my computer, but I think that's all. This was also a really, really long mud video. Wasn't planning to record this now. I hope that we would give a new update on the next DLC today, but haven't gotten one yet, so I could just as well record this. So this may come up Monday, or I will have something else for you Monday on the new DLC. We will see about that. Anyway, guys, you should know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. We'll hope to see you again. I'll in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.